There's new leadership at the State Department of Education, which is struggling with financial challenges and teacher shortages. A recently released report shows Oklahoma near the bottom of a list for the quality of education provided to its students. Solving those problems is expected to be a daunting task for the state's new superintendent of public instruction.
The Honorable Joy Hoffmeister, State Superintendent of Public Instruction-elect.
Joy Hoffmeister was sworn in Monday amid high expectations. Hoffmeister succeeds Janet Barisi, whose 4 years in office were often embroiled in controversy. Hoffmeister vows her administration will be different.
I'm going to be listening more and making very thoughtful, deliberative steps as we move forward.
Oh, I'm so pleased you're here.
Change was evident at a reception following the inauguration. One noticeable symbolic difference was the restoration of the Oklahoma Educators Hall of Fame along a public access hallway. Pictures which Barisi had ordered moved to a remote location in the building. Hoffmeister says rebuilding relations with teachers and administrators will be a top priority in what is an 8-year plan for education.
And part of that will include legislation that's going to address the over-testing that we have right now. I'd like to see work also on teacher shortage and that crisis that we have, and part of that is going to include a teacher pay proposal.
Improving Oklahoma's educational outcomes will be a tall order. Education Week's recently released Quality Counts report card gave Oklahoma a D+, ranking it 48th out of 50 states and the District of Columbia. Oklahoma ranked 43rd in students' chances for success through their lifetimes, 43rd in school funding, and 41st in academic achievement.
I'm not satisfied with that score. We need to be moving up that list, but it's going to take a plan to get there, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Listen, work with those who understand the challenges, and fashion a plan in a collaborative manner.
The funding challenges facing public education are underscored in the report, which ranked Oklahoma 45th in per-pupil expenditures adjusted for regional cost differences, 46th in the percentage of students who attend schools and districts funded at or above the national average, and 35th in spending as a percentage of state taxable resources. The State Board of Education says funding was increased last year following 3 years of cuts, but remains well below 2010 levels. The Quality Counts report's school finance analysis gave Oklahoma a score of 44.5 compared to a national average of 65.4.
That's basically a grade not of the public schools, but it's a grade of the governor, it's a grade of the legislature, and it's a failing 44%. And when you compare that to other states, that's disgraceful.
State Representative David Perryman believes the report shows Oklahoma needs to increase funding for public education, but fears it could have the opposite effect.
This is just another means and method for those individuals who want the system to fail, who want charter schools, who want private schools, who want money diverted by way of vouchers. This is just another way for them to show that public education is failing Oklahoma, and that's not true.
Governor Mary Fallin insists her administration is committed to increasing funding for public education, but told a legislative conference sponsored by the Cooperative Council for Oklahoma School Administration that falling oil prices will make that difficult.
Sometimes I like to tell OPEC, go a different direction, but it is what it is. So I just want to be honest with you, up front with you. I've been working on the budget, and believe me, it's challenging.
As the governor crafts her budget and lawmakers prepare to tackle the challenges of funding education, plans are already underway for another education rally at the Capitol. 25,000 teachers, parents, and others attended last year's event. State PTA President Jeffrey Corbett says this year's rally could be even bigger.
We promised them we would come back, and so we're coming back, and I expect us to be twice as strong. I expect there to be at least 50,000 people there.
Just like last year, Corbett says hiking teacher pay and increasing funding for education will be hot-button issues. The rally is scheduled for March 30th, and Hoffmeister says if asked, she'll be happy to participate with them.